Hare Krishna. Our today's topic is Ritvik theory, is the death of the Sampradaya. Today I would like to review 7 major blatant Ritvik deviations from Prabhupada's teachings. All these claims are easily refuted, so let's elaborately consider all these claims, so we get started. First one. The Ritvik says that the parampara is the acquisition of transcendental knowledge, and it does not matter if you have a physically present guru or not. Second point. The Ritviks divide gurus into Shiksha and Diksha. They say Diksha Guru is Uttama and Shiksha Guru may be anyone who are not Uttama. Third point. They don't have a clear idea of what the external manifestation of the Paramatma is. Fourth point. Ritviks violate the principle of Guru Sadhu Shastra. Fifth point. They claim that Prabhupada did not order his disciples to become gurus. They demand any written order where Prabhupada personally ordered somebody to become a guru. Sixth point. Ritviks like to claim that Vani is more important than Vapur, in the meaning that Vani should substitute Vapur. Seventh point. Ritviks contradict Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who ordered everyone to become guru and spread Krishna consciousness. The Ritviks say that only Prabhupada will be the Diksha Guru. In this way, they contradict Mahaprabhu. The Ritviks often cite that parampara is the acquisition of transcendental knowledge and not the succession of manifested gurus, and they say they get transcendental knowledge from Prabhupada's books. And often they derive the quotes like this. Regarding the disciplic succession coming from Arjuna, disciplic succession does not always mean that one has to be officially initiated. Disciplic succession means to accept disciplic conclusion. Arjuna was a disciple of Krishna and Brahma was also a disciple of Krishna. Regarding your question about the disciplic succession coming down from Arjuna, it is just like I have got my disciples, so in the future these many disciples may have many branches of disciplic succession. So in one line of disciples we may not see another name coming from a different line, but this does not mean that person whose name does not appear was not in the disciplic succession. That is, when Prabhupada says that disciplic succession does not mean being formally initiated, and that the conclusion of disciplic succession is parampara, this means that you receive this conclusion from the manifested guru through the shiksha links of the parampara. For example, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was a disciple of Gara Kishore Das Babaji, but in the parampara he is right after Bhaktivinoda Thakura. He thus received the Diksha mantra from Gara Kishore Maharaj and the Shiksha from Bhaktivinoda Thakura. Another example is Madhvacharya. His Diksha Guru was Achyuta Preksha and his Shiksha Guru was Vyasadeva when he went to Badarikashram to have darshan from him. Although Vyasadeva belonged to another Diksha Parampara lineage, that is, obtaining transcendental knowledge implies a manifested Shiksha or Diksha Guru, who is the external manifestation of the Paramatma and not just reading books or Shastras. And the external manifestation of the Paramatma is the physically present Guru, that is the one who is available to our external senses. Sometimes it even happens that there was no Diksha initiation at all, for example in the case of Shukadeva Goswami, who received transcendental knowledge from his Shiksha Guru, Lord Shiva, in his previous incarnation. Or another example of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who did not give any initiations. So he is the Shiksha Guru of our Sampradaya, but the manifested Guru is always required, and he is the external manifestation of the Paramatma, i.e. physically present Guru. Thus, those who don't accept the external manifestation of the Paramatma, they are outside the parampara, for our method is the Guru Sadhu Shastra. Guru is the external manifestation. It is the Shiksha or Diksha Guru. Shastras are what is written. That is the authoritative Vedic literature, and sadhus are saints who are also Shiksha Gurus. There can be no other explanation free from logical contradictions, such as Prabhupada's commentary is Guru. It will be all Apasidanda. This is covered in detail in this video. So the Ritviks have no right parampara conclusions. That means they are outside the parampara. Second point. Ritviks divide gurus into Shiksha and Diksha. They say that Diksha must be Uttama, and Shiksha Guru is not necessarily Uttama and can be anyone can preach. Actually, this is misleading because he is one Guru only, and he is both Shiksha and Diksha simultaneously. And he is Uttama Shiksha Guru. Who is not Uttama is Vartmana Pradarshika Shiksha Guru. He is not a full-fledged Guru. In general, the division of the Guru into Shiksha and Diksha is an insult and misunderstanding of the Guru Tattva. There is no difference between the shelter-giving Supreme Lord and the initiating and instructing spiritual masters. If one foolishly discriminates between them, he commits an offense in the discharge of devotional service. Adi 147. It is the duty of the Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru to instruct the disciple in the right way, and it depends on the disciple to execute the process. According to Shastric injunctions, there is no difference between Shiksha Guru and Diksha Guru, and generally, the Shiksha Guru later on becomes a Diksha Guru. Any Guru is a Shiksha Guru. Just for those whom he initiated, he is a Diksha Guru. For everyone else, he continues to be a Shiksha Guru. There is no division. A Shiksha Guru always remains a Shiksha Guru. Just for those whom he gave Diksha mantra, he becomes a Diksha Guru. And for everyone else, he continues to be a Shiksha Guru. That's the point. Ritviks say that the external manifestation of the Paramatma are the books, audio recordings, photos, murti, etc. However, the external manifestation of the Paramatma is the physically present Guru, as Prabhupada defined in his books. And this is consistent with the Siddhanta, which says that the Guru must be manifested before the external senses. This is covered in detail in this video. Moreover, without a manifested Guru, there is no possibility to make any progress, as this is the primeval condition, BG 434. In addition, the external manifestation of the Paramatma implies that there must be interaction with the Guru on the level of external senses. That is, the Guru must have control over the disciple. So, spiritual master is an external manifestation of God. God is within and without. Within he is super soul. He'll give you, if you are sincere, he'll give you good counsel. You do like this, you'll get dictation from within. That requires advancement of spiritual life. Then you get from within dictation. So God is helping from within and without. Within as Paramatma and without as spiritual master. Both ways. As soon as you are sincere, the God will send you to somebody who is his bona fide spiritual representative. And if you take help from him, and help within and without, just like a person going, or a boy going to a school, he is getting training in the school as well as home. Both sides. Then his chance is very good. So we have to take both ways, from inside, from outside. You are doing some things in the service of the Lord. How do you know that you are doing it properly or improperly? This you'll know from the spiritual master. If he says it's alright, then it's alright. If he says it's not good, then it's not good. Just like the same way, the officer in charge, if he is satisfied with your work, that means you have satisfied the government of the supreme company, arranger, with whom you have no direct connection. The Ritviks will object that only few disciples met Prabhupada in person, and they didn't have the ability to personally control them all. However, this argument is not valid, because Prabhupada was manifested to the outer senses of the whole society, and he kept control over the whole society. And there was always the possibility of pariprashna, inquiring from Prabhupada, because it was ultimate authority for the situation. Jayatirtha. If there is some philosophic question and the temple president can answer it, then the GBC, Prabhupada, then the GBC should be consulted. And if the GBC cannot answer, then I'll answer. We are managing our Krishna consciousness movement by GBC. We have got about 20 GBCs for looking after the whole world affair, and above the GBC, I am there. and under the GBCs there are presidents, treasurers, secretaries in each and every center. So the president is responsible to GBC, GBC is responsible to me. In this way we are managing. So when Ritwik says that everything should be run as it was when Prabhupada was present, then there should be a possibility to directly call Prabhupada and send him a letter to take his advice, for example. There must be two-way communication with Prabhupada, not just a single way where you can listen cassettes, read books, and you say this is a guru. Don't invent Ritviks. Fourth point, Ritviks violate the principle of Guru Sadhu Shastra by saying that comments are gurus. More specifically, they say that Prabhupada's commentary is the guru and the words of Krishna and Sanskrit text are the Shastra. Actually, everything that is written is Shastra. Words of Krishna, Acharyas are the Shastra. In addition, Sanskrit itself is often also Vyasadeva's commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. However, the Guru is the external manifestation of the Paramatma, that is, the physical Guru. And what is written in the books is Shastras. So, Ritviks are wrong again. Fifth point. Ritvik supporters say that in order to become a guru, there must be the order to become a guru. And it is said that the ISKCON gurus did not receive such an order. Again, this statement is based on ignorance. We have fully debunked such unsubstantiated claims in these videos. Sixth point. Ritvik's claim, Vani is more important than Vapu, in the meaning that Vani is enough and one may act without Vapu. But such a statement is a logical error named substitution of the thesis. As Shastra states that Vani is more important than Vapu, Shastras don't state that Vani must substitute Vapu. Shastras also state that Vapu goes first than Vani. This topic is considered in this video. Seventh point. The Ritviks contradict Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who gave the order to become a guru, Amara Agya Guru Haya. The Ritviks say that only Prabhupada will be the Diksha Guru. What is the stupidity of such statements? As we have already said, there is no difference between a Shiksha and Diksha Guru. A Diksha Guru is always a Shiksha Guru. In general, any Guru first appears as a Shiksha Guru. Adi 1:58. Please consider such a fact. Prabhupada received Diksha mantra from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati only 12 years later. For 12 years, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was the Shiksha Guru for him. In our parampara, the Shiksha Guru plays the main role. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not initiate anyone at all. Our parampara is the Shiksha parampara. If a Shiksha Guru gives a Diksha mantra to someone, he becomes a Diksha Guru for that particular disciple. That's all. There is no prohibition for Shiksha Guru to initiate. So saying that Prabhupada will be Diksha Guru and the rest of all are the Shiksha Gurus does not make any sense at all. Because there is no prohibition for a Shiksha Guru to give a mantra and become a Diksha Guru. If you Ritviks want Prabhupada to be the Guru forever and ever, then it should be the only Shiksha and Diksha Guru for ISKCON. Others in such a case can only be Vartman Pradarshika Gurus, but such Gurus are not full-fledged Shiksha Gurus. So when the Ritviks say that only Prabhupada will be a Guru and he did not order anyone to become a Guru, they contradict Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who wanted millions of Gurus, and he gave such an order, Amara Agya Guru Haya. This is Mahaprabhu's call to become a pure devotee to you all, to us all, and spread Krishna consciousness. That is to become a real Shiksha Guru, not Vartman Pradarshika, because you can't distribute what you don't have. And to spread Krishna consciousness, you must have this very Krishna consciousness. That is, you must be a Bhakta of Krishna. Only a pure devotee can be a Krishna Bhakta. And a pure devotee is already a de facto bona fide Guru. Not a pure devotee is not a Guru, nor Shiksha, nor Diksha. A non-pure devotee can only be Vartman Pradarshika, who shows the way, but it does not spread Krishna consciousness. And for the order to become a guru, such an order had already been given by Prabhupada by default. This has been covered in this video. In conclusion, what is the conclusion? Ritviks are death of the Sampradaya. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ordered everyone to be guru. The Ritviks cancelled this order for themselves and said that only Prabhupada would be the guru. So Ritvikism is evil and goes against teachings of Mahaprabhu. Thanks for watching, and don't be fooled by stupid Ritvik supporters. With best wishes, Hare Krishna.